Hello, this is translation, a little bit of commentary on Virgil's Aeneid, book 2, lines 533 through 546. All right, so here Priam, although he is already held in mid-death, nevertheless he did not stop, he did not hold back, nor did he spare voice and anger. His voice and his anger, perhaps. He shouts, let's go down to this part, I think. So, if there is anything of piety in heaven, which cares for such things, may the gods repay you, return to you the things that are owed. Yeah, may the gods redat debita, may the gods return to you the things that are owed for your wickedness and for having dared such things. I guess actually let me redo this part just a little bit. So he shouts, if there's any piety in heaven, may which cares for such things, which would see to such things, may the gods repay worthy kindnesses, worthy thanks, and may they return to you the owed rewards for your wickedness, for your evil deed, and for having dared such things. You who Fakisti made, right? Me discern or see the death of a son, Quoram, right in front of me, face to face. And you who foidasti, you who fouled or uglied, the fatherly face with a funeral. But he, Achilles, from whom you lie saying that you were born, was not such a man against Priam as an enemy. But he blushed at the, he was embarrassed maybe for Erubuit, but he was embarrassed at the rights and the faith of a supplicant, person begging. And he returned the body of Hector, maybe it's the bloodless body of Hector, for the grave. And he sent me back to my kingdom. Having spoken thus, the older man, he threw a spear uselessly without strike, right? And which immediately was repelled by the raucous bronze, by the resounding bronze for that rauco aire, from the highest, I guess, and it hangs or hung from the highest boss, the middle round part of the shield, of the shield uselessly. Okay. So in this section, Priam is addressing Pyrrhus, and he's attempting to be like, Pyrrhus, you are a really nasty guy. Your dad was so much better than you. So he's relating the story about how at the end of the Iliad, Hector has died. He's killed at Achilles' hands. Achilles, with all of his anger, is dragging Hector's body around every day. And Priam eventually goes out to Achilles' tent and begs as a father for his son's body back. And Achilles does all of the guest host honors and stuff that one should do appropriately and pays Priam his due respect and returns the body. And so this is what Priam is talking about to Pyrrhus. Because Pyrrhus is, of course, not remotely like Achilles in terms of honorableness that way. All right. Just in terms of a few things to point out, rhetorically speaking, voci iraeque. So he spares neither his voice and anger. This is Hendiadys, right? Because you could have just said angry voice. He doesn't spare his angry voice. But instead it's two nouns linked by and. In this case, the and is que, and the two nouns are voice and anger. So yeah, it's Hendiadys. It's the idea of two things linked with one. Hendiadys, Greek for 1 through 2. All right, next up. We have enjambment, redont, debita, alliteration, fecisti, patrios fordasti, funere, that f. And then at this end here, I think Priam is just meant to look particularly pathetic as he's uselessly trying to attack Pyrrhus. And I think that the imbele and the sine ictu, it seems a little redundant. You could probably just use one. So, yeah. And that is the end of this section. More next time.